So Brian, as you know, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Mary Kay did a survey, The Truth About Abuse. Can you tell us a little bit about the results of that survey?
Yeah, we did the survey. We had about 500 teens and young adults who contacted us, and we got a lot of statistics, and there's three that I really want to highlight. One is that for 40% of the people who contacted us, this is the first time that they had chosen to reach out for help, and I think that's big. It just shows how hard it is to ask for help, just going to a stranger, much less going to family or friends. And the other two things is that we found out that emotional abuse is the #1 thing that young adults are dealing with when they were surveyed, but also that digital abuse was almost 20% of the respondents, that this is another issue that they were dealing with. And I think in this day and age with social media, with phones, with technology, paying attention to those digital warning signs in your relationship, but also as a loved one, if you're noticing that is also another form of abuse. And not only being October being Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I think you being on a college campus at UCLA, I mean, what do you think that you see on campus that how Love is Respect can really be beneficial, whether it be to friends and family, but also just as a student who's maybe looking for vocabulary on what's going on with Ray Rice and whatnot?
I think a lot of times being on a college campus, you don't really see domestic violence going on right in front of your eyes, but what's important to know is that it goes much farther than just physical violence. It also includes emotional violence, sexual, and digital, which sometimes is hard to see up front. So I think just, for young adults to be able to have these resources, to be able to, use Love is Respect's new texting line, which is where young adults can text Love Is to 22522 and talk to a peer advocate about what a healthy relationship is. I think that's super important for people on a college campus to be able to have that resource and be able to reach out for help, especially when they don't know the warning signs of an abusive relationship. So could you tell me a little bit about those warning signs? What do those look like?
Well, I mean, there's several different signs that can come up, but I think the primary ones are, if you are feeling like, and I'll start from healthy relationships, if you feel like you can never say no, if you can never negotiate in your relationship, you might be in an abusive relationship. And when I say negotiation, I'm talking about, hey, I want to go do this, or I want to go do that, or, hey, please don't make it Facebook official that we're in a relationship. When you start losing those types of things, you're running into a situation where you're running into a power and control situation. I think the other thing is that a lot of young adults, one of the biggest warning signs can be is that you're having things cut off. Like you can't be around your friends and family. You're getting into a place where, going out, you have to tell them where you're going. And if it doesn't feel right, if there's just something that's not right, texting us and finding out can help you identify what that warning sign to your particular relationship. So I think a lot of people are going to ask the question, why is this important to you? I mean, me working in the field, I mean, that's kind of, it speaks for itself. But for you, like working with Mary Kay and Love is Respect, why is this important to you?
Well, first of all, with my experience in gymnastics, a lot of the things that I learned in gymnastics can carry over into relationships. Two of the most important things you need in gymnastics are balance and boundaries. With your coaches, just in your daily life, you need a good balance. I think those are also really important in a healthy relationship. And then also, I have 2 sisters myself, and I have teammates and fans and friends on my college campus that just looking at the statistic, 1 in 3 young adults is dealing with an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
I would hate to see even one of my friends or family dealing with this. So I feel very passionate about spreading this message and letting teens know that they have the resources